playing the Penguins tonight, a team that you've done pretty well against. I don't know if Crosby's playing or not. How do you approach this in terms of attacking?
I don't think games in the past, we played them real early and we played them, I don't know, a month ago. Seems like a year ago. I don't think any of that matters, to be honest with you. Lineups don't matter. They're going to need to play well. They always play hard. They always compete hard in the battles. Their numbers are real good, both offensively and defensively, and so we're going to need to be ready to play. There's 2 points on the line. We got to continue to collect.
With Phil gone and Mika moving to the wing, how do you feel Jonny Brodzinski has adjusted to that center?
I think he's done good. I think there's always a little that low position in defensively in center is always a bit of a learning position, and I think really most of it just came from last year when we moved him in Hartford to the middle to start playing games, thinking that we may need this because he was one of their top players on a consistent basis, and I think he's done a good job of learning and continuing to evolve and learn at that. And the games that we've used him this year, he hasn't been at the center. He's been on the wing, which I think is more of his natural position. But yeah, I think he does a good job. He's quick. He's fast. He's a smart hockey player, and he can read things. So I think it's continually learning for him about that position, and I think he's got the assets where he can do that. He's smart. He's quick. He's a good skater. He sees things well.
Zach Jones, I asked you a while back about maybe sending him down for conditioning. You said you needed him here. He came in and played for you the other night, playing again tonight. So how important has it been, to have him here and in shape and ready to go when you need him?
We try to keep everybody in shape. I think it's not so much the shape. I mean, they get sick of getting pounded out here, after a practice, and I think it's more the game situations and the reads and the timing of things inside of a game. That's what becomes a little bit different than just going and skating between the lines or doing nets or doing laps, working in the gym. All of that we can take care of. It's the game shape, I think, that comes into play. I thought he jumped in and played a pretty solid game for us, and he gets to back it up tonight.
How difficult are those conversations to have with a player when he's working as hard as he can, he's done good work for you, and yet you're not playing?
I've always said, there was questions about, somebody else who's been out of the lineup up in the forward position, or it could be a defenseman out of the lineup. There's a lot of faith and confidence in the players that we have here. They've played here quite a bit, and they're very good players. When they get in the lineup, we're excited for them. And so the conversations are never easy to tell somebody that they're not in or they're not part of it tonight, but they got to continue to work to be ready for when those opportunities do present themselves. And I get that. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to contribute, but sometimes you can't. You're bound by the numbers.
Did you think it was impressive that Zach, coming back in, didn't necessarily play safe, not to make a mistake, and instead he was aggressive and trying to make an impact? Yeah,
well, those are the conversations that we've had with him too. It's offensively, think he sees the game real well. He's a good skater. He makes a good first pass. He was reading the situations from a defensive standpoint and then arriving there quickly and making sure that there was some attitude in those battles. And I thought that was clearly evident the other night in the conversation that we had post game. Kind of just for me, just reminded him, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So I thought it was good. If you know what you need to do, you have the opportunity to go out there and do it and execute it, and I thought he executed it pretty well.
I know this isn't fully in your control, but with Urho missing 2 games, is this anything you'd be concerned about him missing the 4 Nations with?
I think so.
When you look at the last couple of games, what do you think Bill's new team seems to not be mad at the behind racing?
I think our guys understand exactly where we are. It doesn't take much to figure it out. We got to win hockey games. We got to win a lot of them, and we're under 30, I think, to remaining to play. And so, every chance we get for 2 points, that's a chance to grab them. The fact that we were behind in the last couple games, I wish it was different, but that's the hand we were dealt, and I thought the third periods were really good in both games. And so that's that mindset. I think you can build a little bit of confidence from that if you find yourself in that situation, but it's not a situation I don't think we want to be in very often.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Got Igor tonight?
Yeah.